Okay, so let's see how I've arranged these things. We have one, two, three, four sets of labels and two fretboards. Well, let me explain. The C, E, G, and anything with three capital letters are tri-pentatonics. So here in the C box, I could use the capo now because I'm going to make chords. In the C box, we have C-shaped C, E-shaped F, G-shaped G. Okay, and the A box, or say the G box, which is its fifth, that would be like way up here. Okay, I'm going to try to get the capo on here. We have the G-shaped C, the C-shaped F, and a D-shaped G. Okay, and similarly with the D box down here, I could put the capo down an octave lower. We have the D-shaped C, we have a G-shaped G, a G-shaped F, and an A-shaped G. Okay, so you get the point that we have when you have three capital letters, we have those tri-pentatonic scales. Now they're tri-pentatonic. I'll just play the G one here, 6, 7 roots. So you got a G pentatonic. We can come down on that C pentatonic, which is an F shape really. And we'll go back up on a D shaped G pentatonic. Okay, and then that just gives us that C diatonic in that box. So that's what we all know what that is because I've done about 100 videos on that, so short videos. But now we want to add, and everything's columnized, so we see exactly where these things happen. Now, just as short, why is this the short pattern just as short when we have this was usually longer? You see how the C pattern here is longer than this short C pattern, but the E pattern here is just as short as the short E pattern, EAC. Okay, so it would be E, A. Okay, well I'd have to do it up here. E, A, and then a C-shaped G. I can't do it down here because I ran out of string to play. Why is this just a short? Because remember I was talking about the C box. You don't have to play the long pattern. Well, when we're looking at modal 145 in the E box, which would start on the 7, which is 7, 2, 4. Okay, so the modal 145 is B half diminished, E minor to F. We don't. That's the magic box for the modal 145. So C is the magic box for the modal majors 145, and E is the magic box for the modal like minors of half diminished, and then E minor, and then to F. All right, for the half diminished 145. So the E box is the short box for the half diminished 145. You can get these things from the E box. Why? I'll show you. Here in the E box, we have an E minor diminished 5th, 7th. Okay, now let me zoom out for a second here and show you what I have down here in the E box. We can look at that. We can focus now on half diminished seventh here in the E box. So this is your normal EAC box. Okay, and in the yellow we have 7, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so this is your B half your 7 half diminished seventh. It adds adds the sixth of the root, which is the seventh of the half diminished seventh. Okay, so it's that nice half diminished seventh. So we have an E minor diminished fifth seventh. So let's look at that. So where would E minor normally be? Here's E major, 5 root 3. Okay, in that E box, here's our 5 root 3. And if we took that down to an E minor shape, a half, and this is just a shape. That E minor shape could be anywhere in the box, but we're looking for it to be where E minor usually would be. Okay, where it's actually like 5 root and then 3 minor. Okay, so if our 5 was here, our root was here, this would be the 3. If we just moved it down, right? Or this would be our 3 right here. Okay, that would be the 3 major, and this would be its minor. Okay, flatted third. So it's just a shape, but it's going to be where E minor is. So we're looking, we see that all the time within the C box. We have F major shape, and then just lower the half step and lift your finger to an E minor shape, D minor. F major shape, E minor shape, F major, E minor shape, E minor. Same thing, but now we're going to lower. When you lower a C major shape a half step, you're lowering it to a B minor, and you get this F sharp here. You're going to lower that, it becomes the fifth of the B, or it's actually a B diminished. You lower it one down again. So that's how we get the E half diminished in the half diminished box there. Okay, so that's just a little focus that is there in that E box, and it's there with the short pattern. Sorry about my cough. I think somebody was smoking a lot of cigars, and all the fireworks and everything probably got a little smoke in my lungs. So E, we can do all that in the box. That's why it's short. I guess we'll move on to the next box here. So here's where you are. Here's your fret nut right here. Okay, we can do everything in the C box. We have all the modes. But if we want to look at the C box as a Phrygian box, then we're going to borrow a little something from the A box here, so we can get these 3 chord shapes. So in C, we'd have E minor here, we'd have A minor, and then we're going to have B half diminished. All right, so the shape of that B half diminished, if you look in the A box, here's the A box, we have 5 root 3 in the A shape, a normal A shape there with 5 root 3. Okay, if we take that down one scale step, we got 4, 7 root. So we're still in the new box. So this is the new cage here. It's a new cage. It's the C cage in the modal cages. Okay, not in the circle of fifth cages. Not in the caged. The word wouldn't be caged for that circle. The word would be diatonic. Would be a scalar root, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, so that's not a word. It's a scale. So that's the C box in the new one. So let's zoom out a minute and see where we're at with this. So they still go in fifths. So the fifth of C is still G, the fifth of G is still D, the fifth of D is still A, But now when we get to that A, we're going to extend that